That's more like it. I was playing with technology. Welcome to Teamwork Tuesday. Just had a little fun with that. All right. So, welcome to Teamwork Tuesday. And what a concept. If you think about who is on our team, if you're honest, how many of us, if we were truly honest, could admit that we have enough voices in our head that we could have group therapy all by ourselves? So while this may be true, there's so much to learn from challenges, from games, competition, and I prefer to think of it as collaboration rather than competition when it comes to business and beyond. And I wonder if we could learn some lessons from experience and also how other people respond. And maybe rather than getting upset at situations that perhaps we have nothing to do with, like maybe a situation happens that is outside of our control, but we can still navigate it and notice how other people deal with the same situation. And one day there was this sultan who invited a mullah over for a hunt. And like sometimes you have some of those situations as friends where they like to play little pranks on you and so forth. So what this sultan did was he gave the mullah, his guest, the slowest camel he had to go off on this hunt. And it started to rain. Now what had happened was they were off on the hunt, and the sultan, he was on his fast camel, and as it started to rain, they found their way back to the castle, but they got wet because it rained. But the mullah, what he did was he got off the camel, took off his clothes and so forth, placed them underneath the camel, got underneath the camel as well, and just hung out there until the rain passed. And then he makes his way back, and they notice that he's perfectly dry, yet they are all wet. So they say something like, "How did you stay so dry?" And they said, "Well, it was because of the camel." So the next day they said, "Okay, we're going to go on a hunt again." And this time the sultan gives the mullah his fastest camel. So as they take off to go off on their hunt, when you know it, it starts to rain again. So the mullah applied the very same principle he did with the slow camel. He just got underneath the fast camel, stopped the camel, of course, not while it was running, and paused, got underneath the camel, and stayed dry. Now, the sultan and all his hunters, all his men on the slower camels, well, they got very, very wet. They were drenched as they made their way back to the castle. And then as the rain subsided, the mullah went back with the fast camel, but was yet again dry. And the sultan says to the mullah, "What happened? How are you so dry again? We are drenched and you are dry." And he said, it was because of the camel. So maybe the message here is, despite whatever experiences we're having, despite however perhaps an opponent sets things up, whether it's within or without our control, i.e., he gave the mullah the fast donkey and the slow donkey, and he was able to navigate his way. He had no control over the weather. What was happening, the rain and anything like that, no control. Only control of what his immediate environment was, what he could do to take care of himself. Personal responsibility. And when we are in a competition, and sometimes may argue that life is a competition, that we're constantly looking to get ahead, that we're looking to get to the next level. And sometimes we may have people looking to slow us down or looking to sabotage us. And this is an opportunity for us to take, again, personal responsibility. What can we learn from? How can we grow when we're presented with these opportunities? And by the way, where does this apply? Perhaps everywhere. Because the truth is, the only thing we can control is ourselves, how we respond in situations, how we take advantage of our environment, the tools, the resources, the opportunities provided to us. And oftentimes, there are people who blame outside circumstances. They'll blame the opponent. They'll blame their teammates. They'll blame someone or something else, some other situation for the situation that they are in. And yet, when we take full personal responsibility, doesn't that change the game in every way? Isn't that true leadership? And, food for thought. So if this was helpful, please share. If you have any ideas, any conversations, anything you'd like covered, please feel free to reach out and share that. Spread this love, of course. And if you're looking to take your business, your personal life to the next level, to break free from that inner challenge, that dialogue, if you're looking to earn more, if you're looking to live more, to love more, to laugh more, and break the chains of anything and everything holding you back, go ahead to ifreedomhacknow.com, and there's a free training there for you, which you will enjoy, won't you? So with that being said, I appreciate you for who you are and who you aren't, and we will see you soon. God